Greetings, scholars. Let's talk a little bit about active reading and note-taking. Trust me, these skills are going to be your best friends throughout your academic journey. So let's talk about active reading. When you're dealing with academic texts, they can be really dense. They can be full of long paragraphs, complex language, statistics, words you've never heard, the works. But that's where active reading comes in and can make things much easier. So before you dive into any text, you want to take a moment to get a lay of the land, scope it out a little bit. So you're going to start by just looking at the title, the author, where it was published. In other words, what publication was it coming from? When was it published? This is going to kind of give you a heads up. And then I like to skim through things like headings and topic sentences. I like to read the first and last paragraph. That's a great way to kind of figure out what this is about. Take a look at any images or graphics, captions, things like that. You're kind of creating a mental map of the text. And then when you start reading, don't be a passive observer, okay? This is why people find academic reading so boring, because they're just looking at the words on the page and trying to take them in. What you want to do is really engage with the text. Highlight key points, jot down questions in the margins, make connections to things you already know or have experienced. It's kind of like you're having a conversation with the author. So take the time to think of it that way. And make sure you're taking notes too. It's not enough to just annotate the text. Taking notes is an important part of remembering things and understanding things. So especially if you can't write in a book, but even if you can annotate the text directly, I find that note-taking is really helpful. So my favorite method of note-taking is the double entry notes, especially when we're reading, because it gives you the opportunity to write down exact quotes on one side and then your thoughts on the other. So it's literally like you're having a conversation with the author. Now, I have included a template for you that has a place for you to cite your source. It has a place for you to write down the author's main idea, and it has a place at the end for you to write a full summary. So make sure that you're doing those in your reading and note-taking assignments. But you don't necessarily have to use the page that I gave you. You can do it on any piece of paper. You just fold a piece of paper in half lengthwise. Make sure that you're citing everything, and you're going to write what they said on one side and what you thought about that on the other side. And again, always write your citations, write in-text citations, put the works cited at the top. Future you is going to thank you for this. Okay? Just remember that active reading and solid note-taking are like superpowers in the academic world. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. But also the more you do it, the more you're going to understand complex ideas, the more you're going to remember what people said, and you're really going to set yourself up for success in the essay. So give these techniques a try for me. Your grades and future you are really going to thank you for it.